just like this, like that. There we go. Blah. And I'm just sorting out a couple things on my end. There we go. We're ready. Hooray, I got the stream working. Hello everyone. So today we're doing some random stuff in a bit. I'm just getting everything set up and seeing who's on and all that. Hopefully you guys can hear me properly and everything is working right. Let me check the audio on vrchat's end. Yeah, it's working. Wait a moment. It's using system microphone. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're working. Hello everyone though. And we are now live and ready to do stuff. So this is just a Ferality world that I just quickly dropped into to set everything up and make sure everything is functional. And it seems to be. So yeah, hello John, how you doing? Good to see you. So today I'm going to be doing a few games and stuff. It's good to see you too, bud. Let me set that up so that, come on, there we go. I'm going to have the camera a distance away from me. And do that and local. There we go. Well, got back a black eye and a bruise from fall I had on Friday. Oh shoot! Dang. Yeah, I hope you're alright, bud. That sounds pretty rough. Yeah. Well. Yeah, so I'm gonna be Too Crazy's gonna be on in a bit. He said he's just having dinner and then he would be on. Let's see here. I got a couple other people that are on, but they're probably doing stuff. Yep, that seems about right. Okay. Anyways, once Too Crazy gets on, we're going to start playing some stuff. But in the meantime, I would like to talk about stuff and just, see how everything's going. And today our apartment got to get rid of spiders and you got bug bombed. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had to do a couple of those once. We had a infestation of cockroaches, and we ended up using a couple cans of bug bomb, and it got rid of them all. We haven't had too many cockroaches since then. I've only seen one recently, and I've been keeping my eyes out for any other cockroaches or any other bugs and other critters we don't want in the house. I personally don't mind spiders, at least because the ones that we have are not poisonous, at least to people. They've got big long legs and they like to make small spider webs, and they do really good at catching all the other bugs and critters. And the only thing I have to do every so often is just grab out the vacuum cleaner or a stick and just kind of twiddle it around the roof to get rid of all the loose, unused cobwebs. Yeah. Hello. How you doing? It's good to see you. I'm just cruising for right now, but we'll be going to a few worlds. I'm waiting to see when my boyfriend gets on, and then we will go and do stuff. Yeah, it's good to see you though. Blah. Um, some good news from over here in New Zealand. Um, they just did a good thing, and it's kind of like twofold because of the problems. They banned disposable vapes in here in New Zealand. That has a twofold thing. One, the disposable ones cost a lot less, so kids can technically snag them, even though they're not supposed to, from various sellers who are very disingenuous. And two, these things are e-waste. At least with the reusable ones, they can be, reused, as in, say, the name implies. But the disposable ones, they actually have a lithium ion battery in those suckers that's actually rechargeable. I know, right? But at least the good thing is, yeah. Alright, Volt, let's see how the stream goes for today. It's all good. How am I doing though? I'm doing alright. I had quite a good sleep last night, and I get up and get the fire going, have some food and all that. I had the most amazingest breakfast though. Yesterday I went into town to do some shopping and get a few things done. Um, Finally got those things done that I needed to do, and I got some in the groceries. I got some dried squid, and I decided this morning I would throw some in with my 2-minute noodles, let them soak in a nice hot broth. It tasted amazing. Oh, this other YouTube channel name is a friend. Who sent me the friend request? Someone just sent me a friend request on here. Let me see if I know them. Not that. I want to see their account. View profile. I don't know who they are. Someone just sent me a friend request on here that I don't know. Good bit of advice, especially when you're streaming. Yeah. That's all good. I've been around YouTube for a long while. Yeah, just keep in mind, when I'm streaming, I don't particularly receive, I don't normally accept friend requests on here because trolls. I know people have done it before. I've had friends who do streaming, both YouTube and other platforms, and yeah, just very cautious on who I friend until I've actually gotten to know them in person, or more or less in VR through other people. I'm very particular with that. And also, if they're not verified as 18 plus, I won't friend them. I am very cautious around whose age, because people be like that. But yeah. Oh yeah, I got world audio on. Let me make sure that turned off, because some worlds like to play copyrighted music. This world doesn't. It just has a bunch of ambient bird noises and waterfall sounds and all that. Yeah, I don't mind that particularly. And usually Fidelity makes their own in-house stuff when it comes to music. I know some of the people who make the music too. Hairu makes a bit of the music. He particularly, last I checked, this is what I will say personally from what I've had with him. Last I checked, it's okay to use his stuff as long as that you credit him, if I remember right. But I tend to only use a couple of artists that I know who have verbally said, "You're fine to use my music however you like. I don't even really care for credit that much," kind of people. Saza. I don't take credit too much for his music in terms of like, trying to lie about it or anything. I just use his stuff from time to time when I'm making YouTube stuff. Wee. But yeah, also, yeah, this world is beautiful. It's a bit of an older Ferality world. It's a couple years old, but it is beautiful and it runs quite well for it being what it is. Yeah, just been chilling, nothing much. Yeah, same. But I am working on a couple things. Someone commissioned me to make them something for their fursuit, and I have been working on it real hard. They wanted a special tail bag for their fursuit, but since their tail is really big, I have to upsize the brackets and all that on it. But luckily, I do have quite a bit of leather, so yeah, I might switch from leather to a nylon counterpart for the webbing and use different types of buckles and all that, just because of how expensive leather can be, and getting good quality genuine leather is annoying. It's about $500 for a side of leather. That's not an entire whole raw, like entire hide. That's an entire half of a cow worth of leather. About 500 to 600. It's not cheap. It's impressive stuff. It's endurable. It's natural. It's fairly high resilience to heat and abrasion, which makes it great for a lot of things, though. Hey Volk, I brought a real magnet fishing kit yesterday. Oh, cool. Hopefully that magnet can able to pull some real cool stuff out of the water. Um, Particularly good places to go for magnet fishing are around places where people launch boats out into the water. So they bring their trailer back and drop their boat in the water and all that. Around wharves, public, around certain places, around bridges and places like that where people are normally interacting. Especially places where people swim. Not like swimming pools, but like in rivers and in the sea and all that. You're bound to find things that have fallen out of people's pockets, that were like, you'll find things like pocket knives, coins, watches, phones, all that sort of cool stuff. Some people even picked up entire drones off the bottom of the ocean. You found lots of stuff before. I need to get back into it. I might get myself a more powerful magnet. I do have one, but it's not too strong. So I'm going to get a bigger one and start pulling things out of the water with that. I might start with the weak one I've already got and move up to a bigger one as well. At the moment, though, I'm saving up for a new 3D printer. I've been needing to get a new one. The good news is, though, that I'm very close to affording it. So, yeah. Hello, how you doing? Jintu. Hello. If I'm pronouncing your name right, hopefully. Eee, there's all these zip lines around that you can able to use. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly, magnet fishing is one of those cool things. It's like, as long as you've got some kind of body of water nearby that people use for something, you've got somewhere to go. Ponds, rivers, creeks. Heck, I've even dragged a magnet along gravel, and you've picked up all kinds of nails and stuff out of the gravel driveways. Our driveway used to have a whole bunch of like nails. Put it this way, this driveway had so many nails and bits of metal that would puncture tires lying on it. It filled an ice cream container. Filled like a tub, like one of those little like 1 liter tubs with just bits of nails, screws, sharp bits of wire, dozens of beer bottle caps, of course, because people, for whatever reason, have bottle caps laying on the driveway. Yeah. Also got a hat I am looking for. My uncle ordered for me. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like the Linux distro. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, Linux is a cool thing. I occasionally ponder on using it. I am planning on building a computer um, to run stuff on probably later next year to run Linux. And then the idea is to have some of the stuff that I'm using on my Windows 10 computer, move that over to Linux, and also have another computer down the line for Windows 11. That way, I can now do whatever I want my Windows and Linux computers separately. So, for instance, I can do more personal stuff on my Linux computers without Windows knowing what I'm doing. Hence, because they spy on shit. Pardon my French. I just know they're up to no good with that, and it's good to see Linux is making great leaps and bounds into stuff. It's still some issues here and there, especially for the average Joe. Like, for instance, my opinion is if you can get average people to use it, like, for instance, if you can install something as easy as running it on Windows, like just say, oh, go to Steam and install a game, and it just like you might have like Proton installed or some other similar thing to get it to run, and it just runs without too many issues, then that's a win. You shouldn't have to spend hours and hours and hours like going through various forums, various Discord groups, and so on to get something to work. There are cases where that does happen, but you know, here we go. Too Crazy has arrived. Hey, bud. Oh,
Hi.
latency. How you doing, bud? Let me
I
move the
do good. What
camera.
about you?
I am doing fabulous. We're just cruising until you got here. We might do something in a bit
He.
to match your height or
I'm just gonna
something.
match your height real quick. Yeah.
Pop.
Mm.
Wow.
Love
Yee.
you.
Love you too, bud. Wow.
He.
Uh, um, but yeah, it's getting a lot more better
Hi,
though.
chat.
We are able to do things in Linux that a few years ago just were not easy to do. They're very issue filled. For instance, vrchat does run on Linux. There are people who I've actually
Yippee!
met who run vrchat on a Linux machine. Sometimes it's just desktop where like they're using the Steam Deck to run Linux and to play vrchat, and apparently it just runs fairly alright. There are issues with the video players, for what I've heard, but there are some fixes out there to get them running.
He.
And my goal is to eventually have a Linux VR system to play games on, and still keep a Windows computer around, either Windows 10 or 11, to do stuff that just won't work on Windows. I mean, on Linux. And that's a goal in the future, though. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Have Windows to run things that can't run on Windows.
Linux. Yeah, but yeah, the idea is eventually I can move things back and forth as they're needed from one machine to another.
Yeah.
This also acts as a bit of redundancy. If one of the machines fails, I've always got another one, a backup. Um,
He.
but yeah, the idea of having Linux, I'm glad to see people out there using it. Like, especially, and I've heard of this, some governments have started switching to Linux because it saves on money. They don't want to have to get
Yeah.
like a Windows Office edition or whatever for every single computer in their entire office sector. This plus also a lot of businesses are saying we can save money if we use a Linux distro, either that we build in house or just one that's pre-existing.
He.
Yeah, because there are Office software out there like Libra, similar things like that, that allow you to just do these similar things to Microsoft Office. So you can run programs and all that. You can do your spreadsheets and all the important stuff, documents. It's becoming a lot more accessible. And when the businesses start using a thing like this, it means that there's a lot more chances that these businesses will put freelance engineers in charge of upgrading things when needed. Yeah. But outside of that, it's good to see my boyfriend because he's been doing a lot of fabulous things. Without him, I wouldn't have some of these amazing things that my avatar has. He's been doing an amazing job. He's been working on a new texture for my model. We've got a couple avatars in the future we'll be working on. There has been some updates to that Griffin model that I sent you before. After I sent it to you, I looked up and there was actually a couple new updates. So I can always send you the newer version that's updated once you've.
I haven't even started on that, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'll work on sending those. I got a new model, but we've yet to even touch it because we've been working on. He's also been working on one of his new models, and I want to see that. It'll be amazing once he's got that all sorted. But he's got some.
I have not been working on it.
Oh no!
I have not been working on it.
Hey, bud, you should take some time for your own projects, man. Not just me.
No, but like, dude, your stuff is more fun.
Oh, I know, but I want to see you just as adorable. Mwah. Yeah, it's both ways, but I don't want to be just everything that you do.
I know, but still.
Yeah, he's a bit like that sometimes, my boyfriend. He's very. I want to make sure he has his stuff too. He's just a sweetie.
Also do stuff on my own, just not for vrchat.
Yeah, he does Blender stuff
for like the source engine.
Yes. Yeah, you've been doing Source, which is kind of neat. It's like, especially if you can animate stuff in the future, will be interesting to see. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So he's been busy doing stuff. Blah. So, we might go do some zombie survival for a bit. How's that sound?
Ooh. Yeah, let me adjust my position real quick because I'm just laying down IRL right now.
Oh yes, yeah. Laying down does not pay to be a good position for this.
Yeah. Kind of need to be able to reach to at least lower than your eye level.
Yeah, there are a couple that are crawlers. Okay, but yeah. Other than that, I've been glad to see a whole bunch of people innovating both in VRChat and also outside of VRChat. It's been getting pretty good. Good example. Some people have been using 3D modeling software to take a VRChat avatar and use the head for it to make fursuit head bases. The actual person who made this dragon model actually used that to 3D print a fursuit head for VRChat. I mean, for IRL, using the VRChat model. So
I'm thinking I might kit bash the Nicorata synth visor with this model. Honestly, I like that visor a lot more, but I like this body shape a lot more.
Honestly, because of something that's going to happen down the line, the person who's made that Griffin model is planning on doing something similar with the body, is so that it doesn't have the head, and it'll be set up so it's like a dragon model. And I was just thinking the exact thing with this model. Use the dragon and tail, head and tail on this, and some of the other smaller features, and just add it to that. And then just make a new dragon.
Easier for the visor, simply because it's a separate piece. I think it's a separate piece on the Nicorata one, but if it's not, it's easily separatable.
Oh yeah.
My point is, it's a separate piece. It'll basically be a drag and drop.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. That'll be something for you to test out on that model and see how you go about it. Put it this way, he's made this model. He's been integrating all kinds of stuff on this model that, I'd say it would probably leave the person who originally made it kind of stumped. It's like, oh, wait, how did you do that? It's just like, oh, okay.
Magic.
Considering what fucking computers are, it is kind of magic. Consider the fact that we are using a tiny bit of crystal that is literally been forged with light and lasers that is able to then take signals that are barely even a whisker's breadth of power and then use that to flip a 1 to a 0 and then use that thousands and thousands of times a second to create video and audio.
Put lightning through a rock to trick it into thinking.
Exactly. It's kind of impressive. That anything can go from just smacking rocks together to making rocks think for us and do things that are just impressively outstanding.
Historically speaking, rocks have always been a significant part of our culture, I guess.
Yeah, and you think about it, we used rocks to first make, tools. Then we started making those tools be more advanced, such as rock to stick with rock. And then we also got good at taking dirt and earth and making it into earthenware vases and jars to store food in. And we got good at hucking rocks. It's partly, we believe that partly because of us getting good at tossing stones back when we first evolved into these upright creatures that we were able to survive because other predators didn't want to get near us because we were starting to throw stones at them. Throwing became one of our biggest weapons because it was like we took object that was near us and just went, ugh, at a predator that was coming at us. It
still is to a degree, only we use explosions to throw stuff now.
Oh yeah. We fire little tiny stones so fast they can zip right through hard surfaces. It's kind of impressive and scary at the same time.
Missiles, nukes.
Yeah, and then exploding rocks. Just like, oh, there's something over there. Huck. Boom. Oh. Yeah. Oh, well, let me set up an instance of this world that we're going to go to. Big floofy tail. Worlds. Let's see here. I'll be under recentest. There we go. New instance. And we'll drop a portal right in front of us. We're going to do some fun stuff. Here we go. It'll just take us a moment for us to load into the world. So, this is a zombie survival similar to Call of Duty Zombies. It's a little bit lower resolution because they wanted it to run on both PC and Quest, almost Android, and it runs quite well. It actually runs quite well, with only minor issues, but those are just, and here we are. So, let's see. I wonder if there is a way to set certain things.
On the Game Master.
Oh yeah, just a moment. Music volume 0. Okay, there we go. Weapon holster width, that's fine. All those settings are good. Set difficulty to casual, and we'll go with Frozen Frontier.
Set difficulty casual.
Frontier, and let's start the game.
I'm gonna reduce the rest time to 30 seconds just so we respawn quicker.
Yep. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go POV so you guys get to see what I see. And I'm gonna also turn up the.
Bang, and it sparkles like damn.
There we go. I'm gonna go POV so you get to see what I see. Oh, zombie. Okay, let's see. Where are the zombies at? So essentially just playing Call of Duty Zombies. There's cash. There is weapons on the walls. Oh, here's a couple. That did the trick. And yeah. I'll take an SMG. These things are quite effective if you use them in short bursts. Might as well use the imp. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's one. Good shot. Okay. Yeah, they be zombies. Get 'em! Yep. You can actually load the gun by just tipping it downwards. Or upwards, and it... Yeah, that does work too. It seems to be just based on a certain position.
As long as it's vertical, I guess.
Yep.
Nice.
Hello. Got him. Okay, we have enough to get the crawler. It was a half-finished one. Who left their half-finished zombie around?
Yeah.
Okay, we can open this now. Now we got some breathing room.
Yes, but so do the zombies.
Yep. But we can hit them very far away. Yeah, get them. That's it. Kaboom. Nice. Oh, there's one.
I unlocked the next area, by the way. Over here.
We'll get this one too. There we go. The random weapon crate. Let me see if I've got enough. Nope. Broke. Let's see here. Where's the zombies? Oh.
Did you check your pocket?
There we go. Get him. ammo. Loop around this way. Ouchies. Look out for the crawler. Oh, okay, we got 1,000. I'm gonna grab a assault rifle.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Let's see. I'm gonna unlock this upstairs.
Go for it. There's also some ammo over here. Oh. Need a bit more cash than that, eh?
Hey, Dragoon.
Hey, bud. Zombies are getting a good taste of lead. Should have enough to, yep. There we go. Got some more money for, got some more ammo.
Destroy them.
Look out, big guy's coming. That took that one out. There should be another one somewhere. There it is. That made short work of those two. If you have the money, you can refill over here. Oh, big guy had a long arm, yep. Strong arm, I should say, but yeah. Okay, now I've got some ammo. There we go. There's an assault rifle there on the wall. What have you been up to, Dragoon? Oh, yeah, good question. What have you been up to, bud? Oh, look out for the spitter. Those ones are a nuisance.
I keep forgetting to, reload my gun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nice. I need 1 bullet per zombie. Yeah, the crawlers kind of tend to be a bit of a nuisance. Look out behind you! Pretending project Roomba, video editing. Oh, cool. Hi there, King. How you doing?
Go to the next area?
Let's go down here and see if we can get some more weapons. Something a little bit more oomph to it. Oh, it might be a couple zombies. Well, this one's nearly out of ammo. That one's out of ammo. That should do the trick.
Of
2,000. There we go. Gotta get ourselves another weapon. Now that's more like it.
I got the fucking rocket launcher.
Oh yeah! Now we need to try and do some upgrades on our weapons. This way. Some of these weapons can become very powerful. Save those rockets on the mobs of zombies like that one. Let's go this way. There's an area over here we can get upgrades from. I've been doing quite great. We're just currently playing the equivalent of Call of Duty Zombies. Oh yeah, those walls are a bit weird. There's colliders on the barbed wire that don't let things through it in terms of like bullets.
I am wasting my rockets like crazy, but I do not care. This is super
You
fun.
can upgrade that thing to hold up to 100 rockets. Oh, ammo!
Damn.
max ammo.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, here's a bit of handgun.
Fetch me their
Oh, look out!
souls. Regeneration.
Whoa. 3,000. Nearly got enough to upgrade one of my weapons. There's also a few other things around here too. Ooh. Spatial audio is pretty good for VR. Get able to just tell, oh, there's something behind me. Chew you through. Whack.
Oh, I fucking missed that.
Carpenter.
Look out! Yeah, get that big one. I'm gonna try and upgrade one of my guns. Yeah, I've got more than enough. Infinite ammo time. The SMG, if you upgrade it all the way, becomes infinite ammo.
Nice.
Yeah, that one you get from the first room.
Enough to,
Yeah.
I don't have enough.
Okie dokie. Got a little bit of time between now and all that. Yeah. So funny, I forgot to laugh, Dragoon. Oh, look out, here come a group. Look out behind you.
Oh, behind you.
That one's out. Maximum ammo time.
Max ammo. Regeneration.
Those fucking crawlers.
Yep, they're a nuisance. Okay. Oh. Save it for the big mobs. When you get a horde of them together, it makes dealing with all the weaker ones a lot more easier. Yeah, it's good to see you though, guys. Oh, there's one. Oh, here comes a crawler. Creepy crawler.
This upgrades to a fucking sniper rifle? What?
Yep.
Regeneration.
And you get a lot more ammo. Also, those rounds will penetrate through multiple zombies at the same time. So you can get like 4 headshots with one shot. Yeah, there's one. Zombie. Nice. Look out behind you, big one.
Some coming up the stairs. Fuck you, Karen.
The Karen zombies. Ooh, I can now upgrade one of my other weapons.
Spit and venom.
Can I? Uh-oh, look out. Here comes the big one. Let's get into an open area. Crawler. Ouch.
Oh, did you take splash damage from that?
I don't think so, no. I know that if you're up too close to it yourself, though, you do take damage. Oh, also, this here speeds up your reload speed. This one.
Is it temporary or?
I believe it's permanent because I haven't had any times when this has ran out. Aim for the little wee dial pad.
Oh, I'm just barely short.
Oh, normally that'd be the case. Just got to get rid of a few more zombies. Oh, look out, don't get caught in there. You should have enough now.
Yep. Where did my other gun go? Oh, there it is.
Oh! Insta-kill! Where are you? Oh, they're upstairs. Come on, you slowpokes. I don't have all day. Might as well try to get some more weapons. Yeah. Does that soda have a superchar cache? Essentially what those do is they improve certain abilities, like say that one improves reload speed and also how fast we can put the barriers up. There's other ones that improve your movement speed. So this one here, the Ice Cream Rush, that improves your movement speed. Let's get some more ammo. maximum ammo time. Come on. Shoddy time! Jesus Christ! I don't have to worry about running out of ammo for a little while.
I need that second one.
I know, right? Headshots for all!
Where's the upgrade station?
Back out that other place. I'm gonna drop that. Uh-oh. Make this quick. Come on, give me something good. I'll take it. Ba-boom!
Wanna reload?
Oh, that sorted that out. Let's go upgrade some of the weapons. No more zombie! It's the other way. This way.
Oh.
Not this way. Headshot. Double tap that headshot. Behind you. Oh, wrong person.
Oh, did you think I was a zombie?
God dang it.
Carpenter.
Let's head to there. Oh, watch this. Just make him walk into it. So this thing is literally like a mine layer almost. I can put a trail of these out and they end up walking into him. Let's go upgrade our weapons. And yeah.
Revolver could be upgraded again.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there were zombie dogs, that's a thing. Essentially, this is just based off of Call of Duty Zombies. Now what do I want to upgrade? There we go. I upgraded both of them. Oh, here they are.
Insta-kill. Regeneration.
Da-ding! Ring that bell for him. By the way, this weapon's got...
What?
Oh, you alright?
My controller lost tracking.
Oh, crud.
Yeah.
Try resetting it.
Oh, everything lost tracking. What the hell?
Oh.
No, they didn't. Huh? Oh, I was clipping through the sandbags.
Yeah, those stupid shit like that. Yep.
Insta-kill. Regeneration.
Big shots all around.
Gimme!
Destroy them.
Yeah.
Big one! That was useful. Now, where's the rest of those zombies? Pink pebble, bubbles.
Of course, I just barely missed it.
I've got a few seconds to upgrade equipment if we need to. Upgrade my assault rifle, might as well. There's a few weapons lying around, help yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah, that thing's pretty powerful. You can upgrade it too. Funny enough, in the starting room, the shotgun there, if you upgrade that shotgun from the starting area, that becomes the shotgun that just shoots slugs.
Nice.
Let's go this way. Zombie! Zombie! Dead! Now you're double dead!
Oh.
You're dead, now alive, and dead again! Now screw you!
Keep forgetting that reloading is a thing.
Yep.
These two are happening automatically.
Look at you standing in it. That's it.
Where did I put that shotgun? There it is.
That's an
I
ECG.
found it.
Here it is.
There it is. No. Oh, thanks.
Double points. Max ammo.
Fuck, that was hectic.
Yep. I'm gonna upgrade this for a dual-wielding festive fun. There we go. Let's go this way. Yeah, I've heard of that VR chat. This is probably the bestest, one of the better games that you can play in VR chat.
No, this is definitely VR chat.
Yep. Yep, this is VR.
Oh, I got that zombie.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this in Roblox. Plus, the avatars are much more higher resolution. They're not just a bunch of blocks. Plus, I wouldn't be able to do this. Concentrate on 2 targets at the same time while using 2 guns. Oh, owie wowie. Hello. You're not friendly, so you get bullets. Oh, get that! Yeah, see? VR chat. Hello, zombies. You good, bud?
Yeah. Just like sniping them from afar.
Fetch me their
Oh,
souls.
here they come.
Carpenter.
Fire 4 rounds at once.
Can't even see where they are over here. They're too dark. Might want to get into a lighter area. They got rid of a majority of them.
Max ammo. Max ammo.
Woo! We're
We've already
at round
been streaming for an hour and a
29.
half.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I was thinking about learning to code C+, so that's useful. Making some APIs for vrchat, such as... Oh, yeah.
Double points.
I want that.
Insta-kill.
Owie.
Max ammo.
I'm gonna be listening to my music. You have a good one, bud. We'll see you around. Thought of the API that makes... Oh, yeah, that is a useful feature if you could work that out. You know, some people don't want to obviously see NSFW stuff, especially if you're streaming or so on. That'd be kind of useful. Nice, let's go downstairs. The green area allows you to take some breather time, by the way. Oh yeah, grab that.
Carpenter.
So you can stand inside this area if you don't want to. Now, I think we've been going for quite some time now. We've been going for over, like, I'd say an hour now for in terms of a stream. Yeah, but yeah, the idea of those sorts of API features would be quite useful for well, playing VRChat. For some players, they might find that a useful feature. There is a thing called vrchat or something like that that allows you to access the API while playing. Yeah. So Yeah, because you're not allowed to modify the client, but you're allowed to look at through the API in a certain manner. Because it's not interfering with the game itself, it's allowing you to kind of like see everything and do stuff through it without, yeah. Or you. Sneaky one slapping me through the wall. Oh well, I think we should do something else for a bit. We've gotten to round 31 now.
Nice.
Okay, we can hit the respawn button and we can go somewhere else. So that's how far we got. That's how many we destroyed, shall we say. Rounds reached, 31. Personal status, I earned over 5,000 cash. I think that is. Damage dealt. That's a lot of damage.
Over 50,000. Not 50,000. 30,000. 36,000.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, control it. Okay, let me bring my stream camera back up. There we go. So, yeah. For anyone who wondered, this isn't, this is vrchat. You can do quite a bit through the API and all that as well.
Could never have graphics this good.
Yeah. The avatar, this is a very basic world. This is what I call a simple world. It's got a lower poly count. So it'll run on both Android and PC perfectly. This is a fairly nice world. The creators of this did a pretty good job of it. And it even has multiple languages.
Every player's avatars and check if they're SFW or NSFW. Also, there's a big bug I see all the time with physics objects on players, and that is that they clip every time the player moves. So I was thinking make an API that fixes the bug.
Huh, interesting.
They only clip if you're against a wall and you move like your head in that direction. Well, that was a bad example, but still.
Yeah. Oh well, let's go to a nice world. I've got a few that I have summed up under my recentest. This one should run really well. Let me just turn off world audio because I know that world was playing copyrighted music. Okay, there we go. Friends Plus, and you can also do something here. I can drop a portal right in front of me by pushing the trigger, and bam! I can then just walk into it,
now we
and
can both go to the same instance.
You don't even need a do anything. I love that. Testing, talking, break, taking a break, Volk. We just finished up on there. So there we go. Just wait for Too Crazy to join in. There we go. I found this world literally when I joined a friend.
This is pretty.
Yeah, this is a very pretty world. Yeah, there's a nice campfire over here, and there's a nice bit of spatial lighting. My eyes have a bit of an issue with this world, but other than that, I'm not too surprised. It's just vrchat being a goof sometimes with graphics.
I think I just forgot to change your eye material to the Poyomi one.
That would be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll sort that out some point. It's no biggie. It happens, because considering we literally go through these avatar models every so often while we're making them, and doing stuff like, there we go, like attaching various things to my model, modifying them, retexturing to make them more efficient or better looking. It can be quite a challenge sometimes.
Legit, I just have to drag and drop it. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Exactly. It's not biggie.
Legit, the longest part will be opening Unity.
Yeah, Unity takes the longest when it comes to loading programs, but it's alright. Now I can able to expand my things so I can able to see people's chat a bit better. There we go. Hey Peaches, I'm live. Was wondering if I could have joined. Oh, we just finished up playing Call of Duty Zombies, or at least the equivalent of it in VR chat. Blah.
Yeah, it does make his eyes glue. That was my fault. I didn't put the material right on there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, some worlds have interesting things about the shaders and all that, but
Blue da ba dee da ba da. I should stop singing this, otherwise you'll get copyright strike.
There we go. But yeah, if I stand in the right spot in front of the fire, it disappears. There we go.
Yeah.
I see that a lot of Quest users can't play some worlds, so what about an API that removes limitation but also optimizes worlds in real time? I have no clue
Half the
about
time
that.
it's
That'd
just
be
they don't bother
impressive.
porting it to Quest. Like,
Oh yeah.
usually they can be Quest compatible. They just don't upload it to Quest. So like,
Yeah. Although there are some worlds, and I will say this, that can't run on Quest because of the shaders they use. Best
yeah.
example is the Virtual Furry Museum, and because the person who made that uses very, very custom shaders, like I'm talking, this guy made these shaders himself. Yeah, like there's stuff in there that was like one of a kind.
Also, Volt Goodness got the hat I've been looking for. Oh, nice.
Nice. That's good to see. A good quality hat is always a good accessory, whether it be to keep the sun off your head or to have a bit of style in your collection as well as keep you warm. Yeah. It's quite a beautiful out here when you go to the edge. Yeah. Oh well.
I wonder
Yeah,
if
so
these
this is
use like custom code for the billboard sprites.
don't know.
Because, like, for the most part, it doesn't follow your head's rotation. It just faces you, no matter what.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
We need to figure out how that's done.
It would be hard to do that. Making it so it removes unnecessary polygons and all that, because it's kind of like the worlds when you enter a VR chat world, you kind of are like in a read-only state when it comes to.
I was talking about the particles.
Oh yeah.
The
No, I
star
was talking about.
particles.
I was talking to someone in chat.
Oh.
Yeah, because most VR chat worlds are set in a read-only state. You could probably pull that off on something like Resonite if they had an Android client. They could probably make something like that possible. But
And here's the thing,
yeah,
it's very hard to determine what polygons are unnecessary, because if it has a false positive, it can lead to some very ugly results.
yep, I've seen those results in a lot of different programs, and it's not pretty.
A better solution would probably be to combine meshes so that they only take one draw call to draw.
Bingo. Yeah. If you can make less draw calls to the computer's processor, then you can automate the computer much more efficient, and the whole program runs faster.
Yeah.
Or
Basically
runs at
just
all.
giving it less things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's impressive what people are able to run on tiny little processors. Like there's little ESP32 processors. What I use.
Those, yeah.
Yeah, those tiny little things can run some pretty impressive programs on them for their size, and they're only like 2-core processor, 2 cores. Just
There's
a
a
tiny
galaxy
little.
up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little galaxy up in the sky. That's cool. We'll go to a different world because this world's having issues with my avatar. I thought I'd just
It's
show
just
too
lighting.
crazy. Yeah, it's just a lighting issue. We can fix and that at some point.
Doesn't even look too bad. It's just different lighting algorithms for different shaders.
Oh yeah. let's see here. We were there before. I've got a few different worlds of my favorites. Let me just go here. No. Just looking at worlds that aren't going to cook my computer while I try to run them. That's a good world to run. It's nice and lightweight, and also doesn't have issues of lighting last I checked.
Yeah.
This world's very lightweight that we're going to. It's just called Far Flung Folly or something like that. It's just a tiny little world. You can run this on both PC and Quest quite easily. Anyway, what else do you have planned for this month, Volk? Not a lot. So this world's a lot more better run. It's also got quite nice shading. It runs while I'm streaming, mind you, at 90 FPS. That is an impressive feat.
80.
Okay, that's pretty good on your computer because you've got a cheaper GPU, don't you? If I remember right.
Yeah, it's a
Lower.
laptop, so yeah.
There you go. Laptop CPUs
laptop,
are
but
yeah.
laptop GPUs.
Oh god, those things can
It says
cook.
it's a 1660 Ti, but like again,
Yeah.
laptop's
Hello.
probably worse.
Hello, Kazuki, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Kaizaki.
Blah. Hello. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I think it's Kaizaki.
Blah. Anyways, yeah, this is one of the more efficient worlds that people have uploaded stuff like this. I believe this is a custom world. There are ones that are like this that are just different, but yeah. But yeah, I've been streaming for over an hour now, and it's been doing pretty good. How have you been feeling about it, bud?
It's been it's been about an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah.
Cool. It's nice to be able to sit back and relax for a bit, though. Yeah. So, some fun things over here in New Zealand. I said this earlier, but I might as well because there's new people here. Some good news from over here in New Zealand is they've actually banned disposable vapes, not the ones that you can refill and all that, but just the disposable ones. And there's twofold reasons why they did that. One, e-waste, and two, kids normally got their hands on the cheap disposable ones. So they figured one rock, two birds, or two birds, one stone kind of deal, and banned the disposable ones. You can still get them, but they're a lot more. You can still get the reusable ones or the ones you have to refill, which, in my opinion, should have been the law from the beginning when it comes to that because of the e-waste. Just that alone was one of the biggest
they
reasons.
used like the disposable ones. I'm pretty sure they still use lithium-ion batteries, so they could be rechargeable. Oh my god.
Yeah, they do. There's literal videos on YouTube where people have they put on gloves and all the bioprotection gear, set a bucket down in front of them, and stripped them all down, like a whole pile of these, and they got lithium from them. One person even made a bike battery for an e-bike, so they could literally make a battery for it. They built a battery for a bike for this from them. Someone even made a small, tiny little drone that used one of those batteries. Yeah. Volk, is this the last world for today? I don't know. We might go to a couple others, if anything. I don't understand anything that people are saying. I don't smoke anything. Why damage your lungs? Exactly. Yeah. It's a bad habit, and I'm glad I never caught onto it, and I never used it. I've known people who've had issues with it, and I'm glad that these cheap ones are getting banned, because there are a lot of problems with them. I've heard of the stuff that's inhaled in them is much worse than some of the more higher quality ones, because companies don't really give a care about your health unless they're forced to. But on a good note, since they're banned, it will mean a lot of stores that were selling these will not sell them. There's a lot of rules around advertising them as well. So yeah, you all good too, Crazy? That one from the USS. Yeah, I see it, and I'm just gonna. There we go. There we go. I spotted that now. Thanks, bud.
No problem.
I think did I give you user permissions on my channel?
Not on your channel, no. Just on the Discord.
Oh, I should. I really should. If you yeah, all the vape smoking, but I'm
on the right account.
Yeah, I don't do all the vape and smoking. I'm a drug-free household. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm glad to see that there are.
Right account. That might have been why.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good to see that people out there are willing to say no to these sorts of big greedy companies and make them realize that they're not in charge. There needs to be a few more cases of that being done, and I'm hoping over time more is done, such as plastic packaging on things that don't need plastic packaging.
Like moderation stuff on your channel.
Oh yeah, if you make a comment, I can then set it, I believe. There we go. I see it. Let me see if I can do it on my end. There we go. Can manage blocked words and change chat mods. Standard. There we go. Gives and remove chat messages and hide or put users in timeout. There we go. Should be now a moderator on my channel. There we go. I swear I'd done it, but I must have been misremembering it with the Discord.
Yeah, you did it for the Discord, just not your channel.
Oh well, thank you, bud. I appreciate it. This bean here has been an amazing help for me. Yeah, I do the next step up and help run drug testing. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think that there needs to be more in terms of like dealing with e-waste. That definitely for a small country like over here in New Zealand, as well as just plastic waste in general. Like for instance, does there need to be a really good reason for something to have plastic packaging? Like for instance, if you're buying a spatula, just a good example, just a spatula, does it need any plastic packaging on it for it to be sold? It should only need like a little tag or sticker instead. Things like that would be a good option to ban packaging from products that don't need packaging. Or an alternative like cardboard or paper that's, it's easy to dispose of, it's biodegradable, it's also recyclable really easily. Common thing we do over here, and I'm actually planning on getting into this myself once I get a wood chipper, is actually chipping up paper with wood and making this like mush that is useful for like a couple different purposes. But yeah, but don't put stickers on books when you buy a new book. The sticker will ruin the book cover. Yes, exactly. There's no reason to put a sticker on a goddamn book. Seriously.
So that's when That's when you wrap it in plastic and put the sticker on that.
Or paper is a good option. I've actually seen a Japanese bookstores commonly will wrap the book in paper, so people can keep it from being seen what book you're reading. So it's a little bit of personal privacy.
Nice.
And yeah, it's like just a protective thing for it, but also you could easily just using a marker, just go on that paper, just go whatever you need on it and all that. But yeah, just saw that yesterday. That is cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's some things I think Japan has taught a lot of the world that it's pretty good ideas. I do love the idea, and I've seen this in Australia, where they had buses that on the move can go from being a bus to being a train. They just drive onto a
Nice.
special rampway, and it transfers it from being a bus to a train. It's a very useful
Basically
technique.
seamlessly transitions from the road to rail.
Pretty much. Allows it to go on that. So you can imagine having a whole bunch of buses. You got one lane going one way, so you got buses going into town and then buses going out of town, using a rail line like that. It's a very useful thing because the bus has its own dedicated line, so it allows the communal or commercial transport of people a lot more quickly. Mwah. Cute. Love you, bud.
Cuter.
Years ago, I was on a trolley one time. Oh yeah, the trolley tram's a pretty cool thing. I like the idea of the overhead wire system because it allows for you just to energize a trolley without the need of tracks, rails, or anything below it. It just uses wheels, and this thing just is powered by your main lines. And the other advantage is, if you had them set up right, they could just be using mains voltage from the mains lines on your town existing, so you don't need to use a direct current, because on board of it, it has an inverter, it has a rectifier that takes it from your normal oscillating inverted sine wave to your standard DC on board of the vehicle, so it's a lot more simpler. Yeah. It's cheaper than the making electric buses, but it's more expensive having the line set up. So it's a bit more of a dedicated first cost, but when they're already set up, yeah. And if they made them a hybrid by not using normal batteries but using supercapacitors instead, they could even make them run. They could jump sections. So, like, say, oh, this part of the road doesn't have electricity. It could easily just go along to the next section and charge on that. There is an old technology out there too that even works mechanically for storing power. And how it works is a giant metal flywheel. It's inside of a vacuum chamber so that it doesn't make as much noise. It's spun up with a motor. Exactly, that too. It's spun up with a motor, and when it's traveling along, it's using that momentum of that to charge and power the electric motors for the bus. Wow. I think we'll go to a different world, but this was just a quick little one to show off this just simple world. Let's see, it would be under. It is, we'll go here. That's a nice little world that runs quite well and looks beautiful. A friends plus instance, and let's drop a portal.
Whee!
Now, I was hoping one of my other friends might drop in, but I think they are busy with one of their projects. Yeah, they are. Oh well. Oh, Jeepers Creepers. Huh, okay. Some news just came in. We just got some news. That has just come in. A major eruption at Mount, I can't even pronounce it, in Indonesia happened. Yeah, Indonesia, there was a massive eruption of a volcano. Holy moly. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Just saw that yesterday. Years ago, I was
Welcome
on
back, John
trying.
Clapper.
Oh, you're back. It's good to see you, bud. Yeah. Oh, Dragon joined. Wow.
Dragoon's
Hey,
here.
bud. Wow.
What up? I
Loading
I
in.
wouldn't have full body today.
That's okay. It's good to see you, though.
Yeah, we have been streaming
Wow.
for like about twice as long as usual, so.
Yeah. We were doing some of the Call of Duty zombies and all that, as you saw, so.
I know. Yeah, no, I saw.
It's good to see you, bud.
I've been working on Avi.
Oh.
We'll see if it worked. Hang on. Yeah, only one popped up. Great.
Loading.
Uh,
Oh, neat. You got
I changed
those.
the color.
Oh, yeah, you
yeah.
got them a little different
Big tail wants
color.
to
That's cool.
So far, the color been changed, but the other one needs to face the other way.
Oh, yeah, it's a matter of just rotating it in Unity.
Oh no, it's not Unity.
Oh,
it's,
and now the other one is facing that way. Oh, they're both
Huh.
facing
Right.
back.
Oh, there you
we
go. Yeah, that was cool.
Low-key kind of cute.
Ah. Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
There's a
Yeah, you got the monocle. You got the monocle working on it. I remembered you talking about it during Ferality getting the monocle working.
To the other. Yes.
You
Oh,
got
the
that
hat.
working.
Dude,
The
the
hat's
hat needs to be
missing.
adjusted.
Yeah.
Attached to me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's
Okay.
connected to the wrong bone. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. At least the googly eyes work.
That is awesome.
It's amazing.
Oh, I
It's
love
so
this guy. He's
cute.
always doing such funny things. Wow.
It's Draco, like he was literally in chat not long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in the chat.
Right below where I said E.
Huh. Blah. So,
What? Oh, there it is.
blah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah,
My
on a good
signature
note
stone.
for this week, I've almost got enough to afford the new 3D printer.
Nice.
So probably next week I may be able to purchase it. I've been.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
I'll have to make sure I've got enough money for the shipping costs, being the only other thing. Shipping taxes, but that's just normal. But yeah, that will be coming all the way from Europe. I'm looking at purchasing
Tail.
it's a Prusa XL, which is a very large, very big printer. Yeah. He's a funny guy, yes he is.
Poke.
Blah. So yeah,
So
for
this
anyone who ever
gonna
wants to
have
get
a
into
bow tie
VR
and a
chat,
top hat.
I would recommend looking around for a good community
Yes.
to join. There are various ones out there. There is anime. There's military role play.
No.
There's furry.
You know how you toggle.
There's everything you can think of in terms of furry stuff.
You know how you toggle.
But yeah,
Snacks and
there's all
stuff.
kinds of
Wait,
things.
this one
It
gives,
just
like, a
depends on who
plate
you
of
want and what you
cookies.
want to be in terms of VR chat.
Because this
Yeah.
one's all prim and proper, like a butler.
Give it little like Mr. Potato Head arms.
Oh my gosh, little potato head. Oh my god. Mr. Potato Head. Bah. Wow. But yeah.
Burp.
Bah.
Give this one like noodle arms.
Oh god. Like little
Again,
springy
let's
noodle
move around.
arms. Muppet style arms that flail around the place.
Yeah. What's your favorite dance move you like doing when you're in fursuit?
I don't even know how to describe it because I don't have a way to do it in VR.
Ah.
I don't have full body tracking yet. That is down the line at some point. I've looked at a few different types of trackers. Since I'm using Steam VR base stations for my controllers already, it would be a breeze just to buy a set of just standard VR controllers. I mean, not controllers, trackers, and just strap those to one to my waist and two to my leg, to my feet at least. I want to have like at least a hip tracker and a couple for my legs.
Boop and boop.
But yeah. Ah. Aww. Aww.
You
I absolutely love this. I got a couple photos of that. Whee.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sparkle attack. Pew.
yeah, we're pretty much doing a bit of a group hug then. But yeah, it's good to see you, bud.
likewise.
Yeah. Oh, we've been working on avatars as well. He's been very helpful. Wow.
It would be so nice if the party hat works.
Oh,
I mean, it
you'll
toggles,
get there.
But
Yeah.
you just put it on the wrong bone.
Yeah.
Oh, monocle sign.
Whew.
Oh, it has
Ah.
reflection effect on it too. That's nice.
Oh yeah,
it
the
was
monocle.
free.
Monocle is for refraction, chromatic aberration, all that jazz.
Neat.
Ah.
Wow.
Tail. It's fluffy.
Oh. To say it simply, it's quite an interesting feeling when you have phantom sense in a tail. Yeah, especially a
Yoink.
big one like that. Because I can feel what it's like. It's like a soft bit of weight to my back. Because it's such a big one, it would be quite an interesting feeling. But it's really comfy feeling sometimes. Is the way to describe it. Yeah. Yeah.
I might add extra bones at the sides of the tail just to make collision slightly more accurate.
Oh yeah. Eee. But yeah, I think we've been
Yeah.
streaming for over.
Actually,
we've been
nah,
streaming
I
for
don't
over
feel like
2
weight painting all
hours.
that.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I think we'll be ending the stream though now. We've been going for over 2 hours.
Oh, no campfire songs.
No. So yeah, thank you for everyone who showed up. Hello, Purple Bart Simpson. You took a cold shower. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're literally just ending the stream. Sorry.
Well, good timing,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
Or
I
bad
guess
timing,
so.
depending on how you look at it.
Anyways, thank you to everyone who showed up today, and thank you to just having fun, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll try and do other content soon. I've been working on a garden project and been making shorts of that. But I've got to wait until I get more dirt for that. But anyways, you all have a fabulous day. See us around. Don't forget to check out all the other content, and bye bye. Wow.
Bye.
And end.